Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today I'm with Joel, and we're laying out strip paddocks for the weekend. And we just moved the bowls onto some of this very succulent forage. And Joel and I are going to take a walk. Joel, you want to show people what we're looking at here?
Well, it's some pretty amazing pasture because you got your warm season starting to come through. So like this is big blue stem. And of course there's the fescue underneath, but it's kind of getting taken over by this. There's red clover, there's white clover.
Yep. You pointed out some Timothy coming on too.
Yeah, right here. Here's
some Timothy.
There's a Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy's coming on.
There's orchard grass in here too, someplace.
We were talking earlier about, I don't see any right in this particular spot. We'll get some here in a minute, of the Korean Lespedeza. Here it is. Here's a small plant of it, but it's actually like a carpet up here on top.
There's some orchard grass.
Oh yeah, there's orchard grass right there. Brome, there's some brome in here. This real short stuff down here is the brome. Our cattle, we know where the brome's at because they nail it. They'll graze that a lot more judiciously than the fescue at this time of year. Here's our milkweed. The pollinators, the bumblebees and the honeybees are all over that one. See if can you find any bird's foot? Oh, there it is. That's bird's foot.
Is that?
That bird's foot trefoil. Wonderful, wonderful legume. Bird's foot is different than red clover in the fact that cattle can eat a bunch of this. You could have a pure stand of bird's foot and cattle can eat it wet, and you're not going to bloat an animal. Here, if you got a pure stand of red clover, be careful. You can kill animals on it. But we were making the comment earlier. Look at that. Look at the Timothy here. It's just coming in. How would you make a field any better than that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you come over here on the edge of this field and look across the valley, there's Big Blue. Here's Big Blue. Look at it in front of us right here. There's Big Blue, Big Blue, Big Blue. I mean, it's just coming in. And that far side, if I zero in on it, you can see the clumps of it over there. There's some of our pollinators. You can see over there, that's the milkweed for the bees. And of course the monarch butterflies are gonna have a heyday on that stuff. Yeah, so we're on the farm that we bought. This is the one we bought here back in, I guess it was around the 1st of March. And the boys and I got with it. We got it all fenced. The bulls and the steers have been running over here. We just sold our bulls this morning, our bull day, and everybody was there bright and early, and we were done in like an hour.
Something like that.
It wasn't very long. Everybody got the bulls and headed back to the respective herds. We got still all the steers in here. All the yearling bulls are here. And then the Machos 2022, what we thought was our best, we kept over here. Those are going to be the ones we turn into our cow herd this year. And so those will be sold next year as 3-year-olds. There's some really stud bulls over there. There's one right on top of that hill over there. Right there. He is just absolutely a chunk of meat. I'm not going to get close enough that you can see his ear tag number. So I don't want people, I want that bull. I want that one. Here's another one. This is a Queen Anne's lace, which is actually considered a weed. Some people call it wild carrot. Joel, grab that and put it to your nose. Rub it up real good. What's it smell like?
It smells like a carrot.
At this stage here, the cattle will absolutely devour it. Once it gets up chest high, they don't eat it so well, but sheep do. So it's got a really deep taproot, and that's what it's doing here, is it's trying to break the hard pan. I tell you what, it's just makes you feel, after being in 2 years of drought, I've got a raincoat on this morning. I don't need it on now. It stopped raining, but we got 1.25 inches of rain last night, Joel, and it was one of those real slow rains.
Yeah.
So you said you heard it last night.
Yeah, it was just misting and drizzling a little bit when we came in from chores, but about 10 o'clock or so,
It got with it.
started coming down.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, what do you think about the progress we're making on this farm? You just said a minute ago about the pond, how easy that is now.
Yeah, it's really nice to have the permanent high tensile wires up in the strategic places, so it makes the temporary fencing go a lot
quicker. Let's show people what we're talking about. I'll have you explain what we did over here. So this is what we call the middle pond on our new farm. We're calling it Howard's. This is Howard's farm. And he was an old guy that owned it many years ago. Howard Richards. So what are we looking at right here? We've got these white posts.
Yeah, we put a single high tensile wire around all the way around the edge, except for the rock skirts, so they can get down to the water.
Okay, so we got a rock skirt on each side.
Mm-hmm. And then we can, like we did here, we took our paddock divider and just hooked the reel in to the wire on the edge of the pond.
Let's walk over there and see how you did that. That makes it so darn easy. Oh, here's another one. This is a Japanese clover right here. Some people call it fool's clover, and then there's fool's clover, Japanese clover, and there's one other
Hop clover.
Hop clover. Thank you, Joel. Hop clover. It's a very early spring legume. But I was showing Joel, here it is. Look at all this coming on. This is all Korean Lespedeza. Folks, Korean Lespedeza will get up to your knees. It's a warm season legume. It's the only one we have in the state of Missouri. It cranks when it gets hot. And so this is what carries you through the summer when your fescue stalls. And of course, we have the big blue stem right here, right next to it. Isn't that beautiful? Man, love it. So what do you got going here?
So we haven't figured out how to get this permanent wire hooked to our main charger yet. So we actually have a little bitty solar charger there powering this fence.
Oh, now this ain't no little bitty one here. That's the big boy. This one is, we put a meter on this. This is 10,500 volts. And I forgot my ground rods, and so what we did, we just drove a couple pigtails in on top of each other. Of course, they're right here by the pond, so they're nice and wet. And that is our ground right there. I wouldn't recommend doing that in dry times. So how'd you hook that up? What's making that hot?
Just our standard paddock division. And so when we come to lay the wire out, and when we get to the end, there's the reel coming like this, and then just take it up the back, and give it a couple wraps to make this hot. So
okay.
The hook carries the electricity.
Okay, then you just lay it on there?
And then you just drop it on like that.
Okay, and so you got a timeless post, and the wires run right through the hole on the timeless post. So you didn't need a connector, you just ran it through the hole.
And because this is non-conductive, those wires setting against it, it doesn't matter.
You couldn't do that on a steel post.
No, you couldn't.
That's a huge advantage right there. So in the morning, right now the bulls and the steers are over here. You're just gonna grab that reel, roll it back 100 feet, let them come through like this, and then that reel will be brought back around over to, let's just walk over and show them.
So they can access the skirt.
The skirt, yeah. Oh, there's a chunk of meat. Yeah, he's been rubbing his head this morning. That's a 2-year-old. That's one of our machos. There's another one. This bull cut himself yesterday.
He's got his tail switch.
He kind of got his tail switch hung in something, or anyway, he had blood on the side of him, and he's swatting his tail back and forth. And the flies were eating him up. But this morning, he looks like the blood has stopped. I wonder what he got it caught on. There's another beautiful.
He's my favorite.
That is a beautiful bull. Man. Yeah. He's a young'un, but he's gonna be a good one. So here, right now, you've got the real. This is their back fence today. So that goes clear up where they were on yesterday. So in the morning, you'll take that reel, you'll bring it back around this hillside, cross that little low area there, and then just hook it right in there. So that one comes off and the other one goes on. And so we're gonna do that all the way up this hill with them coming back here to drink every day. And now that the ponds come up, folks, I'll give you an idea how much it came up. There's our far post.
Do we have another set below that?
There's another set below it. I know there is. They're underneath water.
Yeah.
Because when we pulled that, I didn't think I was going to get it through them. You're right. That's the second set. There's a third set out there in the water. We could almost use a little bit more rock here now. Folks, this pond came up 6 feet. It's crazy how much water it caught. I love rain. I don't think I'll ever say I wish it stops raining again, because I have said that in the past, and then we got into a 2-year drought. But if you look at the animals, they're doing well. They're all spread out. We gave them a little bit bigger area. We just reduced our herd by selling off the bulls, so we got to relearn how big of an area to give them. But yesterday we got really good animal impact on that hill up there. They did a good job of grazing. There wasn't too much that didn't get stepped on. Boy, that bull's just a stud, isn't he? Look at this. Looks like he's been lifting weights. I don't know, I just like looking at pretty bulls. That one there's no. That was the one you said is your favorite. Yeah. But you can see what they've done to the big blue already. They've came in and they just took the top third of it off. And so this plant tomorrow will have the wire fencing this area off so that this can start to regrow quickly. On big blue stem, you don't want to take it down too short because you'll really restrict. See, them bulls are grazing it just right. They're leaving about 8 to 9 inches. They're taking off the top 6 to 7 inches. This stuff is tall. Getting a little legume with their every bite. That one just ate some Queen Anne's lace. Folks, they're just like we are. They like diversity in their diet. And the more diversity of grasses you can give them with every bite full of grass, the better your animals are going to do. It's just that plain and simple. So, monocultures? No. Give me diversity in my grasses. I'm a happy camper. Anyway, folks, we're going to get out of here. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all down the road. And I'll be seeing some of y'all in Tennessee next week at Rory Feeks, the Homestead Festival. Y'all have a good one.